Hey guys, okay, let's see how this works. Let's just give me a minute. Okay, so this is a late night test of the words game on Restream. I'm going to take the chat off of there. And I just want to see if that makes it any different. It doesn't. Okay, so I'll keep myself there. Good to see you, Inferno, Tiggs, Neil, Silver Shelby Stacker. Silver Patriot. And everyone else I missed. Okay, let's get this going right away. Oh, I gotta hit the start button. Hey, good to see you, Inferno. Just chilling. Just chilling. I want to check this out. Highest level we've got to on my channel is 32. It's a lot like Scrabble. Huh. Usually I do this on StreamYard. But I'm doing this on Restream, and it is actually a little bit larger for me. Not a whole lot, though. I'll try that. Nice, so it is actually working quite nicely on Restream here. I'm happy with that. Nice. Oh, we've got Mind Channel in here. Welcome in, Mind Channel. Now, unfortunately, it's not showing me all the comments as nicely as it does in StreamYard, but that's okay. We'll keep trying. Actually, here, let's even try something else here. How do I do this? There we go. We'll say hi to everybody. Good to see everyone. Let's see how we did here. Tiggs got the top score there, more than doubling everyone else's score other than mine. Silver Shelby, Neil, and Mind Channel got on there. Let's see how we do on level 3. Yes, Mind Channel all the way from Philippines. Always good to see you. I know one. There's one. Okay, Tig's got 10s. That was the next one I was thinking of. Oh, tanned. Yeah, good one. Okay, I gotta try and then. Okay, it's working nice. It's actually a little bit easier here on Restream than it is on StreamYard. For me, I like it. Well done, Tig, Silver Patriot, and Mine Channel getting on the board there. We've got 6 people on the board. Here's level 6. Bolero, good one, Tigs. Nice. Yeah, it's actually, you know what? It's a lot better on Restream here. Now I can see the game screen is about a third of my screen, whereas on StreamYard it's down to about like a quarter of it, so it's almost impossible. So this was a good test. I think I might try Monday 5 p.m. Eastern on Restream rather than StreamYard. I tried Robo right at the last second, but it did not take it. Didn't take it. Well done, Tiggs and Silver Patriot getting on the board. Tiggs is leading the way here. Silver Patriot, Mine Channel, Silver Shelby Stacker, and Neil have been helping us out. Here's level 9. We've got a fake letter in here. Yeah, Silver Patriot. I just typed it in. I was waiting for that lock to unlock. You got it. Nicely done. And Sob, that's a good guess. Boars. Tig's got the last 5-letter word, so it's all 4-letter words now. And the Q is fake. I should have mentioned that earlier, but I'm not really on top of my game right now. It's getting close to my bedtime, but wanted to try this out, and I'm glad I did. I think I'm going to set up Monday's live stream on Restream. I wonder if this would affect it negatively. I'm going to try it. Let me know in the chat if this... Yeah, it is. It's affecting it on my end. Okay, so we're going to stop that. So, yeah, like it says in the title, this is just a test. I'm testing it out. I'm going to try a couple of the features in here. Hopefully the game doesn't crap out. It seems to be doing good. Really well done, Silver Patriot, with 40 points there. On level 9, Silver Shelby Stacker, Tiggs and I got on the board. Here's level 11. Well done, Silver Patriot. I'm just I'm working on something here in the background. If we crap out, it's okay. Because we can play another one. Let's try adding that. There it is. But I gotta put it on slow. Okay, so if that doesn't mess it up, then we're in good shape. Hey, Indy, welcome in, Indy. Cheryl. Anyone else I missed? Mike Herrera. I'm just trying this out on Restream instead of StreamYard. And it actually seems it's a little better on my end. So yeah, I'm seriously thinking for Monday I'm going to set it up. That's okay, we crapped out, no worries. That was our first shot at this on Restream. We got up to level 11 right away. Well done, Silver Patriot, Indy, and Tiggs. And Cheryl got on there. So Silver Patriot, Tiggs, and I got the top scores for level 11. We'll restart. We'll try a fresh new game. And you know what? It almost seems flawless. So long as it's good on your end, like it's doing really well on my end. Much better than StreamYard. Oh no, I need two eyes for that. Candy, good one. We've got Peanut in the house. Hey, Peanut. Great live stream tonight. Earlier, I'm actually surprised to see you here. And I wasn't sure. I thought I heard Steve say that he was going to set up a live stream. And if that's the case, we'll funnel people over there. Dynamic. That, oh, Tig's got it. So it's all 4-letter words now. Yeah, Peanut. I listened to. I was there for probably between half and 2/3 of it. Been multitasking like crazy. Yeah, this is not going to be. Oh. Yeah, no one got Cayenne. Nice. Glad I got that. And it was. Oh, Indy got made right at the last second, too. Nicely done. Oh, and Silver Patriot got Micah. Nice. Well done, Indy, Silver Patriot, and Tiggs knocking out top scores. Silver Shelby was in double digits. Cheryl, Peanut, and I got on the board. I'm not going to tell anyone they suck. You know. Peanut will let us know. Peanut will let us know. Oh, I know what the top word is. Yes, exactly. I know. Perfect. I've got the top. Oh, I've got it punched in. There it is. Nice. I don't know if you guys have Listerine in the States, but that's probably the most common mouthwash here in Canada. I used to gargle Listerine all the time. Did you see Snooks? Yeah, we got Snooks in the house too. Wow. Welcome in, Peanut. Snooks. We were just over at the Nut House live stream. And I caught my second wind and I thought, you know what, I'm going to test this out here. On Restream. I might open up the panel here. We can have a bunch of people chatting if you want. Only thing is, like, if Peanut tells you guys that you suck, you have to not be offended and just kind of take it in stride. There's only one 4-letter word left. Thinking like a gaggle, right? Isn't there a gaggle is like a herd or a flock or something? Okay, Silver Patriot, Indy, Cheryl, Tiggs, and I all knocked out words on level 4. Indy's rocking it for this game. Silver Patriot and I are also right up there. Tiggs, Cheryl, Silver Shelby, Stacker, and Peanut all helping out. Let's move on to level 7. I think we'll try to clear this board. Let's see how far we can go here. Hey, Zardoz. And then then I'll open up the panel and whoever wants to do commentary can. Nice. So the D is fake. Disregard the letter D. That's neat how that... Okay, that didn't highlight it exactly how I want it. I gotta figure out how to switch that. Anyway, you can see in the bottom left, I did still highlight it saying the D is fake. I'll have to work on that. I know there's a way to switch that. but I don't remember right now. And Silver Patriot got latte. Yeah, it's not often that word comes up anymore. Okay, we've got one 4-letter word. I have a feeling it starts with A or E. Is there a way to reduce the lag? I did set it up as ultra low latency. Yeah, I set it up as ultra low latency. Okay, that's interesting. Nope, that's cool. Thanks for letting me know, Indy. Let's see how it goes. Maybe I'll take... Why don't I take the caption off? Like, sometimes when you have the special effects happening, that can mess it up. And maybe I'll shut my camera off. Let's see if it's better on this next one. Hey, we've got 79 in the house. Welcome in, 79. Silver Patriot, Snooks, and Indy took out the top scores there. Tig 79 and Peanut got on the board as well. Man, I thought I got on there, but I guess not. So we've got Indy, Silver Patriot, and Tig's leading the way here. Here's level 12. Oh, we've got Nickel in the house too. Right on. Hey, welcome in, Nickel. We've got one fake letter in here. I don't know, I just see Gulag right away. And it took it. Wow. So, like, there's zero delay on my end. And I'm trying not to cheat. Hey, Barry. We've got Barry Wilson in the house too. The X is fake. Disregard the letter X. Yeah, there's a real lag when I try to highlight a word too. It's a 3 to 5 second lag before it shows up on the screen. To glue, nice. Glug. Yeah, that's a good word. Yeah, and 79 got Gauge, but Silver Patriot had it first. Excellent guess. There's 3 G. Wow, there's 3 G's in play too. Well done, Indy, Silver Patriot, and Barry knocking out the top scores, all in the double digits. Nickel, 79. Tiggs and I got on the board too, so it's Independent Many United. Silver Patriot and Tiggs leading the way here. I did not have this scheduled in advance by very much. So it's great to see we got a good crowd in here. I'm surprised this late in the day. But very, very cool. Fake and hidden letter in here. Still taking 4-letter words. Oh, random. Nicely done, Indy. So, the C is fake. And there's an O. The letter O is hidden. Use the letter O. I'm going to highlight that. It's in the bottom left, but it doesn't show up very nice. Not as nice as StreamYard. Oh. Oh, Silver Patriot got it just before me. Well done. Yeah, it should take Roman. Why didn't it take Roman? Wow. Indy got robbed there. Because she typed Roman in. It didn't take it, so I tried it, and then it took it from me. Sorry, Indy. Indy gets credit for that word. Adorn. Good one, Tiggs. That's weird, Indy. So I have a feeling that maybe it's just lagging on your end. I don't know. It's doing really well on my end. Well, and look at this. Indy's rocking it. So I think it's just fine-tuning and tweaking it. Yeah, Indy, Silver Patriot, and Tiggs. All, like, wicked scores for level 15. Mike was in double digits, too. Nickel, Barry, and I were on the board. So we got Indy, Silver Patriot, and Tiggs leading the way. Level 17, here we come. Whoa, I still have that hit. There's a fake hidden letter, and it's minimum 5-letter words. So it took smile. It will not take 4-letter words now. Use the letter L. L is hidden. You can use the letter L. And the P is fake. Okay, so... Hey, Zardoz, good to see ya. Missile, good one, Silver Patriot. Slims, good one, Nickel. That was a tough one, but we did really well on that. Wow. We're moving on to level 19. And after this game, I'm going to open up the panel if anyone wants to come up. I know Peanut was here earlier. He usually likes to join the panel. Got a fake and hidden letter in here. Okay, this one looks tough. Okay, so Nickel got one with, which was Gucci. Bottom left-hand corner there. And Barry got acing. It's minimum 5-letter words. It's going to tell us what the fake and hidden letter are soon. Use the letter S. S is in play. Oh, and the H is fake, though. Dang. Okay, Silver Patriot got casing. Nicely done. Well done, Silver Patriot, Barry Wilson, and Nickel, the only 3 people to get on the board there. And Silver Patriot in India got into the 100-point level, which is very impressive. Almost doubling everyone else's scores. Well done, Tiggs, Barry, Nickel, Cheryl, Snooks, Mike, Silver Patriot, 79, and Peanut, all helping us out. Let's, yeah. Indy says BRB. I'm going to BRB as well. But what I'll do in the meantime is I'll drop the link here for anyone that wants to come up. Just give me a moment, folks. I'll keep this live stream going for probably another half hour or so. Yeah, 79. You beat Peanut because I think Peanut took a break too. Okay, where did that go? I'm going to pin that link. Then I'll take a break and I'll just put this on. I'll put it on autoplay for a couple minutes. Here. Hey, that's a good song though. 79. Back. For sure. Okay, so I pinned that link. Let's put this on autopilot. Where is that? There it is. And we'll hit it. We got someone up here right away. Oh, it's Nickel.
Yeah, you had to.
Hey, Nickel. How's it going?
Oh, I'm repeating. What is this?
You should be okay. Let me check on my end.
Because I muted the other page.
Is that any better now?
I don't know. Let me see.
Should be better
No,
now. I'm repeating.
Or the delay. The delay. That's what it is.
Hold on.
I had to. It was giving all my private information away, so I had to redo it. And by the way, your real name's on. Your real name's on there. So.
That's interesting. Okay, hold on. Just hold on a second.
I did not know that was your first name. Man, I'm really delayed. You there? Can anybody hear me?
Hey, Nico, I hear you. I'm back. I just had to take a quick break. How's the audio?
It's okay, other than there's a delay.
I tried to make sure that I've got my echo cancellation on.
If anybody comes up, you want to make sure you change all your personal information, or it'll show it.
What did it give? Like my first name, middle name, last name, all my like beneficiaries and everything.
Yeah, I saw your first name. It's kind of biblical. I won't say what it is.
Tell you what, if it says Jeremiah, that's okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, yes, what it says.
There's an echo when Nickel speaks. Okay, so hold on. Nickel, go into your audio settings in Restream and make sure you've got echo cancellation turned on. Thanks, Indy.
It's on. Noise suppression and echo, both are on. So all my stuff's on.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
He was a very good friend of mine.
It's probably on my end. Okay, let me try a couple things here. See, I'm scared to like say anything because it might echo.
No, you're all right. You're in real time. I'm just delayed.
But Indy was saying that it was echoing on her end too.
All I use is Restream now. I don't use StreamYard.
Yeah, I noticed that. Here, let me stop this for a second.
I do hear something in the background, like sounds like something running.
Yeah, I got it. I've got a heater going.
Okay.
Let's make sure the YouTube stream's not going. No, I've got the YouTube stream is stopped. I'll shut the heater off too.
Now you're gonna freeze to death. This live won't be long.
So, like, technically now, because there's nothing going on here, let me even stop sharing this. There. Let's do an audio test.
I don't know what NS8 is. They just gave that to me. Then I went to put my IU thing digger on. It wasn't there.
Okay. I think it's maybe because I got to wear headphones or something. Are you wearing headphones?
Nope.
Me neither.
Well, think of it this way: if I say something I shouldn't, I have a couple seconds to then start talking again and try to keep it from hearing it.
Okay. So apparently they're saying you have a bit of an echo, but it's not too horrible. It could still be on my end. Let's reshare this, and I'll try to shut up. I'll let you host this for a bit if you like. How do you?
Let me host.
Yeah.
Oh,
help the people out.
I can tell you this: an auction. I've got a bunch of stamps, like a stamp collection. Well, I go through to see if there's any unused ones in there, and man, there was a ton of them. And usually I don't buy used. I don't buy those. I just go for the new ones when I see them. But there's been. Oh, I bet I've already got $100 out of that.
Well, I'll tell you what. For anyone that doesn't know nickel stacking here, you should subscribe to him. Like, he's really good at picking up good deals, and
I'm a three-way channel. I do politics, which a lot of people don't like, so you can just skip those. You don't have to watch those. And then I do sports, and I do. I don't hear no echo. I don't hear nothing now, so I think I'm all right. And I do the metals, like auctions and stuff. I get silver and gold, like way below where you need to be getting it, but I get it. So that's basically the three types of stuff I do. So
yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll just I've turned the audio down on my end, so it should be better. And then when you're talking, I'll try to mute up. Let's get some ones in the chat. Do you guys want to just have an open panel here, or do you want to keep playing the words game?
they could ask us questions. Our favorite silver coin we like, our favorite gold to have, or Of course, a lot of people in here are probably not gold metals people. So
I think there's a variety. There's a variety.
Well, I can do music too. You can ask me music questions. Ask us music questions. Yeah, that's fun. Love music.
There you go. And like a lot of trivia. A lot of trivia. Okay, well, let's play one more game here. We'll restart. Tiggs, Mike, and Silver Shelby rocked that last one.
What did 79 say? Oh, I see a word there. Yep, that's the one I saw, and you got it.
Yeah, it's tough to see it, manage it, and type it all in too. I appreciate you coming up though, Nickel.
Yeah, I thought we'd see what it was like, but yeah, if it's I don't know if I've had anybody on. If I had anybody on Restream, I can't remember if I had anybody come up. It seems like maybe once I did.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I think that it has to do with the fact that when I set this live stream up, I set it up and my echo cancellation was off. And I think that for some reason it just hasn't reset when I'm putting the echo cancellation back on. That's what I think. And so I feel like I should actually leave the stream and come back with it set off.
No, it's 79. I don't appreciate any of this.
And actually, it looks like my audio is hyper high. What's up
Yeah, I
with
think
that?
I can tell you turned it down. You're a lot lower.
Okay. 79 says hit the channel cancellation.
You know, I hate to admit it, but we are kind of alike. I would think we think of the same words, and either I beat her to it or she beats me.
Well, like I think that you and 79 are probably like you might be soulmates.
Oh my lord!
You know, like sometimes serendipity happens like that.
Yeah, if you don't behave, you can sing to her. She loves that.
You know what, Nickel, and like anyone that's watching this or watching the playback, I know lots of people lurk. They'll watch the playback, but I actually felt really bad for 79 because I did a karaoke cover. I forget what the song was, but she said it made her ears bleed. And I just thought, you know what, like that's not nice. I wouldn't wish that on her.
That's all right. I'll make her blood pressure go up.
Well, so long as you don't make her left eye twitch, you should be good.
You know, it's funny when you're not really playing, you're watching, you come up with all kinds of words. It's really impressive. I see one right now. I know for sure it's a word, but nobody's got it yet. I'll tell you when as soon as it's over. Nude. Nobody put nude up. I can't believe 79 didn't do nude.
I have a feeling that YouTube rejected it. Frequently, when I try, like I've tried that on this game before, and it's like YouTube rejected it. It thinks that it's violating their community guidelines or whatever. Well done, Indy and Tiggs in the 20s there. Mike and I got on the board. Tiggs, Indy, and Mike are leading the way. Here we go. I want to see who the first person is to type in lube. Oh, Snooks got double. Nicely done.
Nobody's put in what I am.
It's Funny, here on Restream, it says there's only 2 people watching. Is that possible?
It's never accurate.
I don't think it is.
And I guarantee you, when I had that one game, it was Indiana, and who was Indiana playing? I think no, it was I can't think of the team now. They're going to be in the big tournament out of Oregon. And when I had them on, and I think at one time it had me at 400 and I don't know, maybe 427 or something. I guarantee you there was more in there than that at that time. It had to be.
Yeah, you've had some really good counts on some of your live streams. Oh, did I miss Carolina? Hey, Carolina. We've got Carolina Country Homesteading in the house.
Did anybody put loud? I saw that. I go, loud one. But it didn't. I don't think anybody put that down.
It should have been in there, right?
I would think.
Well done, Snooks, Mike, Indy, Tiggs, Silver, Shelby getting on the board there. Tiggs and Indy are leading the way with Mike not too far behind. Snooks, Silver, Shelby, Stacker, and I are on the board. Nichols helping me host this right now. I feel like the J is fake.
It looks fake.
But it could be wrong.
That's got to be the weirdest J I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's amazing how when you are watching and not playing, how many words you speak.
Yeah. Well, and part of that too, I think, Nickel, is I've said it many times, and I think it's still true, and that is the more you play this game, the better you'll get at it. Unseen? Oh, it's got to be unseen.
That's what I saw. I saw Sneer.
Is it safe to say the J is fake?
Yeah, I think it is.
I think so too.
Well, is anybody put June in yet?
I'll try it right now. And you know what? I never checked to see if I thought Steve Harloha said he was going live. I gotta check.
So apparently the J is fake. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, no, I checked, and it does not look like he's got a live stream set up. Well done, Tiggs, Indy, and Snooks. Oh, we got the ladies leading the way here, Nickel. They are rocking it. Tiggs and Indy have the top scores for this game so far. Snooks, Mike, and Silver Shelby Stacker helping out too. 79's in here too. I'm surprised she's not on the board more. She's actually frequently really good at this game. Still taking 4-letter words. Steve was going to bat. Okay, thanks, Snooks. Yeah, I got caught behind in the stream, and then something happened, and I was like, oh, I got to rewatch that. which I did, and then I was like watching it like 3 times regular speed, and I thought he said something about he was going live, so I appreciate that. Exalt is our top word.
Yeah, I see one.
Why do I think that exalty is a word? I almost see anxiety in there, but there's no I. There's no hidden letter. It was exactly. Tiggs got it. So the N is fake.
Oh, that went my word.
Disregard the letter N. And the X is in play. Oh, I gotta make up a word out of thin air. This is a crazy game. Like, we missed, what, 6 words? Snooks rocked that. Look at that, 55 points. Well done, Snooks. Tiggs and Indy were way up there, too. I got on the board barely. So Tiggs is on the verge of 100 points, and so is Snooks and Indy. Mike Silver, Shelby Stacker, and I are helping out. Here's level 11. With 1 fake letter.
Oh, I saw one here. The big one. Big word.
There's no hidden letters, though.
Try pipeline.
Oh, that's it. So the R, you're right. That is it. I'll leave it for someone else to get. The R is fake. You got it, Nickel. Nicely done.
Did anybody put it in yet?
Not yet. Someone should try pipeline. Who can type that in the fastest?
Nobody put it in. Oh, there it is. JM's gonna get it.
Well, maybe everyone's like 20 minutes behind in the stream or something. I think everyone's behind in the stream, Nickel.
I'll give you another one. Plier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiggs just put pipeline in. So yeah, I think that's it.
Oh no, plier won't work because the R is fake.
Oh, okay.
Good guess though. Line. I see line in there. And lean. Like a debt. Oops, I spelled it wrong.
Make it. Did they get enough? Just did, didn't he? That last one. Uh-oh. We got a tie.
Oh, we do too. Look at that. Snooks and Tiggs both busting through 100 points at the same time and getting 107. Wow. The ladies are rocking it here late night on a Saturday night with Tiggs, Snooks, and Indy having the top 3 scores. Mike, Silver, Shelby, and I. Carry on.
Saturday. Saturday night is all right.
Yeah, exactly. I should almost do an outro on that. I'm going to be shutting this down soon, I think, unless I get a whole bunch of people saying, no, keep it going. But I think I should do a good outro with a song like that.
I started to do Saturday Night Live show every night and have the theme from "It's live, it's Saturday night." Do you do that like they do on there? But I'm afraid to get in trouble.
It's good. I like that high energy. Civilian. Good one, Tiggs. So the Z is fake.
It's windy as all get out here. Is it windy there?
Nope, it's calm as could be here. It's just slightly below freezing. I shut my heater off because I've been insulating my studio. So I'm getting away much better. We got about 1.5 feet of snow in the last week, though.
Yeah, Indianapolis is supposed to get 12 inches.
I've been shoveling like crazy, man. I've got now my left shoulder's really freaking sore, and my left knee's been bugging me. So I've been trying like pressure points and stretching, things to help alleviate that. And it's actually really
the dogs got to still be walked.
yeah. Dance with the dogs.
Chico wouldn't go outside when it was snow.
Yeah.
He would just turn around and go back in.
Well, no doubt. Like a nice little Chihuahua like that doesn't have a whole lot of insulation, right?
Nope. I tell him he'd go to the door. I go, he'd jump up and down like, and then take steps toward the door. I go, you sure? You positive? Whatever. And he said, he was like, oh yeah. I took him out there as soon as he saw how cold and windy and snowy it was. He turned around and went back in.
Yeah. Hey, well done on that game, everyone. I know the audio's messed up and everything. Is it sounding okay on your end, Nickel?
Just a delay.
Just a delay. Okay. I think it was working good. It's like 2 a.m. here, so I'm going to shut her down. If you wanted to chat for a minute or two after, though, I'm okay with that, Nickel.
Is it shut?
What I did is, I shut the game off.
Okay.
I shut the game off. Because I'm going to shut her down soon.
Yeah, it's definitely delayed because they're still putting, I saw some people put some words in or something just now.
Really? So I think you're way behind.
There goes 79. She's leaving.
That's okay.
That was probably 30 minutes ago.
Don't worry, man.
It also says your worst stream ever. You see that?
Yeah, she says that every time. She's like, "This is the worst stream ever."
Well, what's Rocky going to talk about tomorrow? You know?
Oh yeah, tomorrow's Sunday already, isn't it?
Yeah. Silver. You heard that they shut the markets down because silver was doing so well.
Yep.
They didn't want to go any higher, and that's what I heard, and then they cut the markets off.
Yeah, they said it was cooling.
Yeah.
Right? They said it was cooling. Well, let's take a look.
Silver might have got to 60 yesterday.
If it weren't for that, you mean?
Yeah. It was rolling, man. That's the biggest. I think that's the biggest single gain in a day silver ever made. It was up over $3 an ounce.
Yeah.
That
So
puts a lot of
what
pressure on the bank.
I noticed, so like right in here,
Look at that. Look at that.
Right. So see how um, straight of a line that is right in there, and how low volume that is down here.
That means it was one person buying a lot, doesn't it?
That had me suspicious when I saw that happen, and I almost did a live stream on it right at that very moment. So now I'm going to go back to 3 minutes, back to that same point.
I hate when they manipulate the market and say, "Oh, we can't have that. Let's shut it down." I don't like that. Let's see what silver could have done.
Yeah. It's 13th. Okay, so I've got that messed up. Hold on a second.
Let's say gold went up $500 in 15 minutes. I bet they would shut it down too.
Well, they did that with nickel, didn't they? And they said
Yeah.
the only trades that are going to happen now is for people that are liquidating. Right? Hold on.
Silver. Do you know what silver has done? It's up. Do you know it's up 100% from the start of the year? Did you know that? It's doubled. It
Well,
started the year 28.15, I think.
And if you go back to 2020, it's actually done a 5x. You know, no one was able to buy it back then.
I'm sure glad I kept my silver. So many people gave up on it. And they go, I'm going to get out on it. Gold. And they should have kept their silver.
Well, and I remember a lot of people saying, if it ever hits 30, and there's lots of people saying it'll never hit 30 again. If it hits 30, I'm selling everything. Hey, Tiggs, have a good evening.
Reverberating. I like that word.
Yeah, there's an issue with the audio here. I think what it is I needed to have headphones on.
Man, look at that. It's almost straight up. I'm telling you right now, I think it's going to hit 60 or 65 before the year's up. Hell out.
Yeah. That's longer term. What I wanted to do is show the shorter term where it really glitched out, where they actually shut it down, like you were saying. Like the CME was shut down for what was it, like 8 hours or something?
Oh, yeah, they want to cool it off.
It was right in here. This is it right here.
They can also limit trades where you can only sell so much over such a period of time. They could do that kind of stuff too, yeah.
So now, what do you think about people like Peter Schiff and Mike Maloney that are saying, you know, it might go to 200?
I think it's definitely going to 200. I've been saying that, and Constitutional's been kicking me in the head, and he don't like me to say it. I go, 200, it's not that much, folks. Compared to 1980, it's not that much. It's about the same. With inflation, you figure that in.
Yeah.
Wow,
I think you might
what
right.
a day. Trading was hard.
I think you might be right. So what I'm going to do, Nickel, is I'm going to just share this as an outro. And I always appreciate you. But I think it's exactly what we're talking about. And I hope to see everybody soon. But yeah, anyone that's interested in silver and what we're talking about, check this out. I'll drop the link in here as well. Thanks a million, Nickel. Always appreciate you. And I hope to see you soon.
Okay.
Wow, what a day. Trading was halted.
across many of the CME markets. This is a Chicago Mercantile Exchange. This includes futures, derivatives, currencies, and gold and silver. And right away after this happened, whether this is the issue or not, it doesn't really matter. I'll show you later. All the silver people came out and said it's silver that broke the system. They shut all of this down because silver is out of control. And that is a reasonable possibility. We've got very, very low stocks in London and so on. The supply-demand fundamentals for all of this is, so it was blamed on a cooling issue, that this data center had exceeded its capacity to cool. Now, there's some good evidence that may be the truth, but I'm going to show you later that it does not matter. But this was an exciting day, and there's some other things. Silver has basically done a breakout, so you need to watch this to the end. Anyway, we need to cool off the silver market, reposition to avoid silver exploding higher. So this is the translation, a cooling issue. Actually, I'm not sure if it was silver that caused this. I don't think so. But like I said, it doesn't matter. But all of the silver people came out and immediately attributed it to silver breaking the system instead of the system just breaking. Anyway, Gray Rabbit Finance, Hansa Czerny, and he could be right. Hansa has had some great information lately. Shanaka says that it wasn't the silver breaking the market. It wasn't a cyber attack. It was basically that. And by the way, 90% of global derivatives trading stopped. Not hacked, not manipulated. The cooling system failed in a single data center in Illinois. And he goes into the amount of power that this is sucking, and that these servers, this data center, was actually designed for 2015 capacity, and it really hasn't changed. And here it is, 2025, and the amount of data going and processing going through this far exceeds it. But this is the tweet that I would like you to read. It is long. We will try to include the link at the end or down in the notes below. But silver's bull run hit a CME circuit breaker, but the cycle won't stop. And basically, Ben Rickard is putting out the evidence here of why this cycle won't stop. And the great part is down at the end here. He says, money is unraveling. He means currency here. Money is unraveling, confidence is eroding, price signals are returning, and silver, which is money, is the underestimated monetary metal. Monetary means money, is leading the way. The bull run didn't pause, the exchange did. That tells you everything you need to know about where this cycle is going. And he has nailed it here. Please read his tweet. It's long, but it's not that long. It's going to take you 2 minutes. So now they haven't even started the shenanigans yet this month that they were doing last month and the month before. So this is from Nick Laird at Gold Charts R Us. On 9/13, gold margins were raised by 6.7%. If you remember back then, gold was moving first. Silver wasn't taking off yet. It wasn't breaking into brand new all-time highs like it is now. So that was 9/13. Then 9/25, they raised gold margins by 6.3% and silver by 6.7%. And then 10/9, they raised gold margins by 5.9 and silver margins by another 9.4%. Then 10/16, just a few days later, a week later, they raised gold by another 5.6% and silver by another 8.6%. And then on 10/23, gold and silver by another 5.3%. They haven't even started this shenanigans yet. You're going to want to hang on until the end here because I'm going to show you how this reflects on the 70s bull market. Now, in looking at the price here, we are up at some amazing territory here. We're right near the highs while this is being recorded. But if you look at this, the orange line is the 50-day moving average, and look at the support that it has given this all the way across. The green line is the 10-day moving average. And the 10-day moving average, you'll notice on uptrends like this, that it gives great support on uptrends, and when it breaks it, we're in a little pullback. Well, it's given great support now every once in a while. Gold and silver and almost everything else in the markets needs to come back and visit its 200-day moving average. But that is a much more rare event. So we've visited the 50-day 3 times here. We've visited the 50-day. It's worked off its overbought condition. So now it's sort of free to run. And it looks like it is. We've done a breakout. And this is we are over 3% above the previous highs here. And that is confirmation of a breakout. Here it is on my own website, goldsilver.com, 56.53. And then the main point, though, isn't to pay attention to all of the short-term noise. Yes, some servers probably overheated. It probably wasn't silver breaking the market, but I don't know that. I can't confirm it. Maybe it was silver, and maybe this is all an excuse. I doubt it. But because they didn't pull the other shenanigans yet. I'll get to some even greater shenanigans that they can pull when I do a comparison of today's market to the 1970s. But keep an eye on the big picture. In September, I drew you these charts. This is the big 45-year cup and handle pattern that I believe I was the first one to identify, but it had.
Just going to take a quick pause here. I just wanted to see if you wanted to say anything on that, Nickel, anything that he said. I don't want you to feel like I'm alienating you at all.
No, I think it's the 1970s all over again, and I thought that would happen, and we have stagflation. So I believe that definitely, if we get to 200 with silver, it's the equivalent of getting to near 50 in 1980, and I think that's what's going to happen.
I think it's going to be like that, but it's going to be on steroids. Like, it's so necessary and critical for, a lot of people said hundreds of industries. I'm going to say it's well over 1,000 manufacturing applications that require silver at this point.
Well, AI. They say it has to have tons of silver.
Yep. So a lot of people are familiar with the major industrial consumers of silver, but like there's lots of like smaller as well, like medical. There's literally hundreds of medical applications that use silver.
Well, if indeed the AI marketplace collapses the stock market, and that would collapse the stock market because it's almost 50% of the stock market is AI crap now, then you will see a big drop in silver. That will happen if that happens. I don't know if it is or it isn't, but I've been hearing predictions that they expect that the AI stocks will take a dive.
I heard Elon Musk say that really he's almost given up on America, and that really the only thing he can see that can really save it is just going all in on AI. And like he's a big guy to disagree with, but I kind of disagree with him. You have to have AI and you have to be using it now because every country is. But I think you need to be much more balanced than just going all in on it.
Which it's still in its beginning stages.
Yep.
But Bitcoin is just tanking.
I'm okay with that. I've heard a few people say that they've actually started buying Bitcoin now. Even people that really weren't interested, they want to buy something that's getting beat up, right? Bet on the lame horse or the one that's behind.
It's gonna have to get beat a lot more for me before I get in.
I was just thinking the other day, like if it dropped to 50,000, I'd be tempted. But that's the emotional side of my brain. The mathematical side says, fuck that. Like, there's no way. I can't see any reason that it's justified for Bitcoin to be priced higher than gold per ounce.
No, not when it's not backed up with anything.
Yeah. Like when it was well under $1,000, and it was at 500. I was watching it. I was aware of it. I wasn't aware of it when it was like $100.
I
Per
was when it
Bitcoin,
was
though.
$2.
Yeah?
I could have got into $2.
I hadn't even heard of it then. I heard of it when it was like a couple $100, $200-$300. Yeah, definitely missed the boat on that one. That
But
one
just
would have
think,
been a good. Huh?
but just think, if it was backed with gold right now, what would it be?
I think it'd be just a little marginally less price, slightly lower than what it is now. Because for it to be backed with gold, I think you just have to pay a bit of a premium to get it. So I would say there's maybe a 5 or 10% premium that you would have to pay for anything to be backed by gold. I think any insurance company, you could say, I'd like to have this baseball card or this hockey card backed by gold. And I think they do that for like a 10% premium, just off the top of my head.
Well, you could make a card that is gold.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have the gold plating. What is that, Aurum or whatever?
No, you can make them 10 karat, 14 karat.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for sure. Okay, let's finish this off. Unless there was anything else you wanted to say before we end it with the balance of this video.
Nope. I think I'm good.
You're good. I tried looking up your channel too because I wanted to drop your link. And I'm looking at Nickel Stacker. Is this a cloned account of yours? It says only 34 subscribers.
Yeah, that's my second channel.
Okay.
Backup. I
Well,
got my
why
art
can't
on
I
there.
find?
If anybody likes art, you can look at my art. I got a lot of art posted on there.
I am subscribed. Okay, so I'll drop that one. Put something in the chat again so people can get your main channel. For some reason, I can't find it here. It's weird. But I do appreciate you, Nickel. Just like a lot of people, I definitely don't always agree with you on different subjects.
The political stuff.
Well, yeah, that would be the only thing. And, even then, like, I still agree with you probably on 70% of stuff, but there's, probably 20 or 30%. I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'd be happy to debate you on it. And then, of course, the sports, like, I'm not even really into sports, so I can't really say that I agree or disagree with you, but I would bet, like, if you said, oh, JM, this sports team is going to do really well, it's worthwhile betting on, I'd take your advice on it.
Yeah,
Like, I
I
trust
you know,
your
dude,
advice on the sports.
I don't want to. I don't want to get people addicted to gambling.
No, you don't want to get people addicted to anything. But I do think, like, I know that you really, really follow that. And you were an umpire, were you not?
Yep. I trained to be a professional major league umpire. Yep.
Yeah. Did you ever chewing tobacco?
Cherry.
Chewing tobacco?
Oh yeah.
That's one thing I always get a kick out of with baseball is the amount of chewing tobacco they're spitting out.
Yeah, but I don't scratch myself in public though.
Yeah.
A lot of them do. They do all that. And the Catholic sign and kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. I hope you have a good bounce to the weekend. I want to play this out. This was a really good video, and I'll give him credit. I'll put it in the description below there as well. And I'm going to still try to find your other channel and drop the link for that too. Thanks again, Nickel.
Okay.
Hadn't broken this yet and confirmed that we were off to the races. Here it is in linear format instead of log, just to show. This is the big old beer stein. Cheers. But in keeping an eye on the big picture, I want to compare this to the 70s bull market. So here you've got 1979, the last year of the 70s bull market, because it ended January 18th, 1980. So this is to January 19th, 1980. And it was 49.45, all of these because Stock Charts doesn't have the intraday data, but that was the close. It actually reached 52.50 intraday. But if you look at what's going on here, it was rising and rising and rising. Now the Hunt brothers had a major concentration in the silver market, and it is my total belief that because the Federal Reserve was involved in some of these decisions, Paul Volcker, but it is my belief that that gold was in a runaway, and that threatens the survival of the dollar. The dollar had only been a fiat currency for 8.5 years, and they were trying to get gold under control. But gold is a huge market. It takes a lot. Now, in the silver market, it was I don't know the exact size back then, but it was around 1/300th of the size of the gold market, something like that. There are times, though, where it's only like 1/30th of the gold market instead of 1/300th. It was much easier to control. And then the Hunt brothers had a major concentration. So they had basically a scapegoat, and they had somebody that had a major concentrated position that they could break if they kept on changing the rules. So they went up and they kept on increasing margin requirements and increasing margin requirements. But still, it did a breakout. So here we have roughly $6 at the beginning of 79. And then we've got 1750, higher than 1750 here in September. And then at the end of November, just like today, this is, what was that, 43 years ago, something like that. It did a breakout and started a run. And they would increase margin requirements and increase margin requirements. And then they put in position limits. A futures contract is 5,000 ounces. They put in a position. You could only hold so many futures contracts. And that caused major players that have very large positions to have to dump a whole bunch of their silver. But that didn't stop it. And it kept on running and running and running. And then they finally had to put in a rule, liquidation orders only. Now, we haven't started any of this shenanigans yet.
See, and that's really important. I'm actually glad you're still here, Nickel, because that's exactly what they did with the nickel market, which I referred to earlier. And that's what it appears. They may have that in their game book here now.
Yes, definitely, because it puts stress under the banks. There's only really one major bank that buy and a U.S. bank that buys silver. The others short it. So $200. If it went to 200 overnight, it would kill the banks. Most of the banks.
Yep, it's a bank buster. Right? We've heard of bunker busters before, but this is like a central bank buster. If silver really takes off, they're screwed, man. They've got so many short positions. They're like, it won't collapse them because they do have other like financial interests, but it's a good chunk of their book. Okay, here we go. Thanks, Nickel. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Now,
Now,
my
in my study on this, I mean, I'm dyslexic, and I couldn't read this many books, but I bought a stack of books this high, and the best one of them was called Manipulation on Trial, and it was a study of how the government and the commodities exchange broke the Hunt brothers with all of these changes, especially the position limits. And this actually caused the bankruptcy of Engelhard Refinery. It was a huge scandal, and there were trials afterwards, but they couldn't prove anything. But during these trials, it was found that most of the people running the commodities exchange were heavily short silver, and they were being driven. Basically, if they hadn't stopped it, they eventually would have gone bankrupt. So the people that make the rules of the game were short silver, and something had to be done. But also, gold was in a runaway, and we came very close to losing the U.S. dollar back in January of 1980. And so if you can crush the silver, a whole bunch of people that trade silver also trade gold. All of the brokers that do gold and silver trades do both. In the commodities exchange back then in Chicago, in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, there were pits, circles of guys doing hand signals and screaming at one another and doing all of this trading. And the silver pit is right next to the gold pit. And don't you think, like on a bathroom break or something, they talk to each other? And don't you think that the gold guys go, wow, if they can do that to silver, we're next? And gold and silver peaked on the same day.
Okay, so here's another good point, and I'm so glad you're still here, Nickel, is I'm starting to hear and see videos from people in the precious metals community talking about how silver is the devil's metal. Have you heard anything about that?
No. 79 probably thinks that. She's gold only.
Okay, Sal did a video on that. World Money Wins did a video on that. There's at least half a dozen. Hazard does. At least half a dozen videos in the precious metals community discussing the fact that it came out in a recent news article saying that silver is the devil's metal. And
The banks probably feel that way.
in looking it up, all I could come up with is they say that it is a phrase that's used with traders and like hedge fund managers discussing the volatility of silver. But this source apparently was saying that it's frequently called that. So you haven't heard anything about that either?
No. First I've heard that anybody mentioned that.
Okay. So I put that in the comments of a couple of videos today. So just keep your radar open on that. But that's he's kind of referring to that there. You know, the gold and the silver traders in the pits, they talk to each other. They know.
They put in a rule called liquidation orders only on silver, and that is a rule that says until this rule is lifted, the price of silver can only go down. It means that you can close out existing futures contracts, but you cannot buy a new futures contracts. If there are no buyers and all you've got is sellers closing out old deals, that means the price has to fall, period. And so this is a rule that says until this rule is lifted, the price must fall. And don't you think the gold traders go, oh my God, we're next? And they all said, sell. And that's when gold and silver peaked and the dollar survived. Now, history is repeating, and it is interesting that this breakout is coming on approximately the same day, 40 some years later, as it did back in November of 79. And we may be off to the races. So it's possible by next January we could be seeing some very, very high prices in silver. But to account for the expansion of the currency supply, to account for the growth in GDP, perhaps we need to move this decimal one place to the right.
Yeah, I love how he ended on that too.
Almost $500 silver.
I'm not betting on that, but what I am betting on is the gold to silver ratio dropping to 50 and lower. I first got interested in precious metals around 2016, and the way it was introduced to me was because I was already interested in gold, and a good friend of mine that I know is very knowledgeable, lots of experience in the financial industry, said, Jam, anyone that likes gold should love silver. And so that's what got me looking into that. So yeah, there you go.
Well, I think that that's what Rocky will be talking about tomorrow. What we talked about just now. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that's big. It's big news, man. It's they shut it down. I'm still surprised nickel's not bounced back yet. Yeah, who knows? The metals are going, so it's a resource sector bull market from what I can see.
All physical assets.
Yep. And I still think that the precious metals are much better than real estate as well, because you don't have to pay property tax on it.
True. But I'm sure they're going to come up with some schemes if you own metals that they're going to want to try to get money for.
Yeah. The benefit I see with real estate is it's highly leverageable. You know, you can really leverage it, and you can have it cash flowing itself, plus.
Yeah, you can buy. It's like your own personal. What's the machine you get money out of? ATM.
Yeah. I've had bad experience investing in real estate too, though, and I know other people that have too. But yeah, most people, if they're savvy, they should be able to do pretty well in real estate. I just got burned.
Well, you don't want the you want a locked-in interest rate, not one that changes.
Variable versus fixed.
Yeah.
Well, it depends too. Like, I actually like the idea. If you don't know, I like the idea of splitting the mortgage 50-50. So half of it is fixed and half of it's variable. You know, it's like sitting on the fence. But like right now in the States, with President Trump in there, I'm confident that he is very favorable for low interest rates and lowering interest rates.
The Fed's on its way to zero.
Yeah, there's an echo. Sorry, Zardaz, about the echo. There is a issue here I was not able to clear up. And I tried. The only other thing that I could do is... Let's see here. Hey, Nickel, just hold on a minute. The stream may end, but what I'm going to try to do is actually just exit and come back and see if the audio clears up. Okay?
Okay.
If it ends, I appreciate you, and if not, just hold on like a minute. I should be back. Hey, how's the audio now?
You're a little lower, but yeah, I'm not. I can't. I'm not delayed anymore, so that's better.
Okay. I can turn my audio up. How's that? That should be better now, right?
Yeah, it's better.
Cool. Yeah, so I just had to exit there and come back. I think we lost almost everybody.
Yeah, I think a lot of these people, they're not really metals people that's in here.
That's okay. Like Jam Unleashed, my channel is a variety channel. I cover all sorts of different subjects and topics, and it can really switch up really fast without notice. But to me, that's part of the fun of it.
You did real well with the
ostriches.
Yeah.
That was a really hot topic, and it was really timely, and it was something I was passionate about. And I don't know, like normally I wouldn't do something like that. Did the tribe? Did someone say metals? Yeah, I love precious metals. I also love copper, nickel, and osmium. But yeah, so that was a hot topic, and I also kind of piggybacked or leaned on and tested out Sal's way of responding to comments, because I got a buttload of comments on those live streams too, and they actually worked pretty well too. But Tiggs is a collector of all coins, not a stacker. Not a stacker. Stamp collector too, yeah.
Oh, she'd love this collection I got. Man, I can't believe there's that many stamps in here that were like never used. I'm going, you got to be kidding me. So I may start getting these now. Usually, if they look like I see a bunch that's been stamped already, I usually say, that ain't worth getting. I usually go straight for the new ones. But man, there was just a ton of unused stamps in here, and they had the used ones with the postmark ones, and I'm going, man, why would you do that? You would want to keep those separate. I have no clue why they did that. But oh yeah, I'm probably going to end up with about $300 in unused stamps on this. I only paid like $25 for all of them.
Did you do a video or a live stream on that recently?
I just kind of showed them. I hadn't gone through them yet. So
Okay.
amazing. Of course, a lot of them are like 5 cents, 6 cents, 23 cents, 37 cents. But again, if I get them, okay, let's say I get it, and then when I do, I need to. What is postage down here? It's like 78 cents, I think. Okay, I can take 3 37-cent stamps, pay the postage, first class postage on it, and it's only going to cost me like 3 cents, 3 cents actually, because I probably got these for less than a penny a piece. That's what I'm thinking.
I think I remember you having a bunch of Canadian stamps too. You tagged me in it.
Yeah, I got thousands of dollars in those.
Where did that go? That was actually a good video too.
Well, I think my sports do the best. It looks like, because that's neutral. You know, anybody likes sports. You can be conservative, independent, liberal. It don't matter because it's sports. So I'll probably do better with that. I may eventually basically become a sports channel. I don't know yet. Maybe. I don't know. Depends.
Let's see here.
We are live. Yeah, I found some interesting things. I went through some stuff. I'm going to get to my offer in a second. This, sure what it was. It's called right here on the tag. I don't know if you can see it. It says Kinet's Gold. So apparently, I don't know. I'm assuming it would be the same as Goldfield, except it's like white or roll gold. But I can't find much on it. I know Kinet, it's out of Missouri. They make jewelry. I know they made class rings at one time. So I don't know for sure what it is, but I'll have to stick it in the maybe gold because it does kind of look like white gold. And it does say it is gold, but it doesn't give me a purity. So I'll have to test that to see what that purity is. I did find this. This is a stick pin that's 10 karat gold. It's got a sapphire and a diamond on it. I got a ton of these faces. Half face. Reminds me of Mardi Gras a little bit. We got pierced earrings like the tiger. Maybe you're a Bengals fan, you'd like this. And then this one, I found the other piece. And I'd have to put that one back on, but that was different. This, I could not find a 925 mark, but I think that's sterling 925. It's like a coin pendant.
So, Nickel, just let me know if you want me to stop this anywhere way halfway through, or you want to say anything more that's not in the video.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I get all kinds of stuff, man. You get all kinds. And I tell you, one thing good, if you're into silver, you can get the 925 because right now they're not taking it as much. I think some still are. But you can get it below spot. And if you get antiques, which I have, I've got one, it's like a lamp. And it's really old, and mainly about most of the base is stolen silver. So it's like having probably like a 10 to 15 ounce bar. So you get that, and then the good thing about that is you got two buyers. You got antiques. Well, actually, you got three buyers because you got antique, you got lamp buyers, and then you've got silver content. So that's why it's good. And same thing with jewelry. When you get gold jewelry, it's like I consider it fractional gold. And you've got more buyers. You've got the people that like the jewelry part of it, that want it for the jewelry part, and you've got people because it's got gold in it. So that's why I think it's better to get that form of gold because I think you got more options. and you can get jewelry usually below spot or right at spot, so you're not really paying a premium like you do with gold bars or bullion. So that's why I do it.
Smart, man. That is the way to do it for sure. I love how thrifty you are.
And then this is like I guess a piercing or nose ring thing. Got to go on my nose piercings. One of these screws off, I guess, your nose. And then we got a key, a love key. There you go. It's a pendant. I know a lot of women like to wear these. And actually, I sold some of these on Etsy. So they still kind of popular. Keys, crosses, hearts, they all kind of go. Found some containers with parts. I don't think these are gold. And now let's get to offer that I want to offer Canadians out there. I went through, I knew I had a bunch. I got more in this. Sheets of Canadian stamps unused. That's 14 cents each. How many is that? I think it's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 by 10. So that's 100. So that's $1.40. In 14 stamps. And what I want to do is mean good. And I don't think there's much collectability, even though this is a complete sheet and you probably don't see them. It's 14 cents. Let's face the music. Uh-oh. Quite a few years ago. Probably going back to the mid-70s. So what I want to do is, out there, anybody in Canada, I want to trade postage stamps for nickels. Any nickel, 1980 or before.
Okay, so this is perfect that you're still here because I would do that trade. Although I don't really want to give up any of the nickel that I have. But I see you've got their fresh and crisp sheets of that, and I have a feeling that they will be worth. They'll go up in value too.
Well, the lady that had those, it was an auction. Apparently, she lived in Canada, and she came to America, probably family when she got older. And apparently, she invested in that. She looked at that as a investment to have. And so I'm looking. And I don't know if I believe in purchasing now forever stamps. If you would have purchased those here in the United States when they first came out, you would be at one time it was beating gold, silver, and platinum. So you were actually making more money. You could have made more money off those stamps, and with the going up with the cost of expenses going up with the post office, and they kept increasing it, you actually could have made money off of those forever stamps if you would have put the money into it.
And a lot cheaper to mail it too. Hey, Blackwatch, good to see you.
And that way, but not now. Nickel, and silver's doubled, and then you get stamps at the. Now, for what you pay for a first-class stamp, it may take you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It may take 6 of these, but you still could do it across, and it does work. So it's just a way for you to save on postage. You don't have to pay. You don't actually have to pay the postage that's on the face. So I'm trying to give you a deal, something that you can use, and then I get nickel, which I want. So anyway. That's just something to think about if you want to do it. I'm going to show you a few more. That is the 14 cent. Here's 17 cents. $100.70 worth. You may be a collector and say, man.
So the lowest that I ever remember it being for stamps here in Canada was 25 cents. I don't remember it being less than that.
Well, they cut off, so it could have been made for postcards. Y'all do have postcards, don't you?
Yeah. Blackwatch probably remembers Stamps last. Blackwatch is a good Canadian too. He's probably a better Canadian than I am.
Well, you
But
can't
yeah, I
beat.
appreciate. Go
I
ahead.
did a show. I did a show on my favorite coins for each metal. I did that, and I said for nickel, my favorite to get is the Canadian nickel. So it is because you get such a high purity in it, and it's just hard to get them because basically you have to deal with somebody in Canada and the shipping and the weight and all the other stuff that you have. It just makes it kind of hard. But whenever I do see them on auctions, I generally go after them. And I pick them up every once in a while. Usually I buy foreign currency, and there's a lot of Canadian nickels in that. And I have bought a lot of Canadian nickels over the years. So it's a great metal if you want to go nickel. And Ian, you know who that is. He sells
Yes.
nickel. He sells nickel for like $2 over spot, and that's a great deal. And you get it in block form. It's pure nickel, like your nickels, Canadian nickels, and it's an awesome deal. So I buy that from him. I bought 50 pounds this year from him. And copper, I like the bars. I'm sorry, folks. People, I got a lot of heat on that in my video because I picked the 1 pound, the higher bars. And if you don't go ridiculous on it, if you can get those for spot, it's a good buy. And I got a lot of heat on that. They're saying, get the American penny. I go, well, heck, the American nickel's got more copper in it than the American penny. So if you're going to do that, go for the nickel, American nickel. And then dimes, I like silver dimes for silver. I think it's the best source of silver you can get, 90%. But you can do so much with dimes. If you need in a barter such a scenario, which most people older than me believe, the people younger than me don't believe that's going to happen. It could happen for a year and a half period. Is you want those dimes because then you can do 10 dimes, you can do 1 dime, and I like it that it's the ability to makes you more able to meet prices better. You don't want to hand over a Morgan for a loaf of bread. You'd want to use dimes. So I think dimes are critical to have. So I think everybody knows what a silver dime is. I dare say more people know what a silver dime is than an American eagle, silver eagle. I would bet.
Yeah, and Blackwatch says we have Sudbury. Yeah, that's a real blessing here, and that's why so many of our nickels were pure nickel. What was the other thing I wanted to say there too? Oh, you're talking about Ian Everard. He also has copper. So, like when you buy copper bullion, if you buy it, where copper price is between $4 and $5 US a pound right now. If you're buying the bullion, a lot of the shops and dealers are trying to charge $2-3 for an ounce, which means you're overpaying massively. My understanding is Ian has some copper that's at like $2 over per pound. Is that right? Did you catch that, Nickel?
Yeah, it's a great deal because it's pure, solid, and it's like you see people throw the copper pipe out that's hollowed, and everybody picks it up. That's still good. You should still do that if you see it. But this is like copper pipe except solid and cut. So many sections cut on it. I did buy copper from him also. So yes, if you want copper, Ian's the guy that you want to get it from. You're going to get the better deal from him. Because I've looked everywhere, folks, and I can tell you, yeah, they're wanting 3-5 times spot for copper bars or any really good copper. And he gives it to you, and it's solid. It is solid copper. I've got some somewhere around here. What did I do with it? I could show you maybe one of them. Let me see.
I saw them. It was like little nuggets, like what, an inch or two long by like half an inch around.
Well, right now, the best form of scrap copper is copper tubing. You can get more for that when you resell it. And this is copper. That's like that on steroids. I'll show it to you.
Okay, hold on a second.
It's really not. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I gotta switch the orientation here for a second. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. There you go. Okay, you're full screen, buddy.
Look at that.
Yep. That's it.
That's pure, unadulterated copper. You ain't going to get better than this. You're not. And that's what the bars are, too. And it's just it's like a pipe, and they just cut it.
That's got to be more than an ounce, though. Like, that's got to be 2 or 3 ounces, isn't it?
I got
For each one?
a pound. I think all this was a pound. He actually gives you a little extra. He actually gave me extra nickel.
Yep.
So, I mean, he treats you right, man. He really does. And
Oh, that's awesome.
He's legit. He's not a crook. He's legit. Don't listen to bagging dragons. I mean, and I'll tell you something. The osmium is legit. If I didn't think so, I wouldn't buy it, and I'd have quite a bit of osmium now. So,
Same here. And I know, like, you're a critical thinker. You're not the type of person that's going to get ripped off very easily.
no, I don't get fooled off.
Very easily.
I don't get fooled off, and I really look something over before I buy. You're not going to get better copper. Look how pure that is. That is just purity there. It's even got a shine to it. Look at that. Yep. So, man, you're not going to get better copper than that.
I still think, well, the best way is still to scrap it because you get it for free, other than your labor. But, like, if you think about it, if your labor, what's minimum wage in the States there? It's got to be around $20 an hour now, right?
Well, unofficially. Officially, it's still like $7.15 or something like that.
$7.15.
Yeah.
17.
No, $7.50. They had that period where they had to pay more because they didn't have no workers.
But minimum wage is only $7.50.
Like federal, yeah. Like you have to do it federal wise. But you know what happened was, and I predicted this, they had to hire these dudes in so high. So a lot of these layoffs you see, what they're doing is they're resetting their labor. And I knew that was going to happen. So instead of paying somebody that, he shows up, but he doesn't really put the effort out, you're not going to want to pay that guy $18, $20 an hour. So you lay them off, or you cut them back to the point where they quit. And now you're hiring new people in at a lower rate. And I knew that's what they were going to do. They had to survive. Businesses had to, especially grocery stores. To survive, they have to do that. So it sounds cruel, but that could be a big factor in the layoffs you see right now. That could be a big factor. And which really, you can't say that's Trump's fault. I haven't been too positive towards Trump these days. But I have to say, I think that's from a business survival scenario. So, but I think it happened to happen when he was in office.
Okay. So I've done something very special for 79 here. I've cloned nickel. Oh, if you would have kept your camera on there for another second.
I will say this.
See. We've got nickel and double.
Like you say, the other's free. You can't pass that up. But you also want high-grade copper like this because you're going to get more for this when you go to resell than the pipe or whatever. Like I said, the copper tubing is probably the most sought after. I do have a lot of copper tubing, but you're still not going to get copper price. You're not going to get whatever the pound per price is. You may get $3.15 right now for that. But this here, you're going to get top-notch dollar for this. So you're going to get this. You may not get a premium with it, but you're going to get it. You're going to get your money back on this because this is pure grade. And that's what they want.
Well, the thing with it is it's more compact, so you can store it easier. And you said that Ian had bars as well. Is it on his website?
No. Now he has some bars that he shows to show you the quality of copper like you're getting, but I don't think he sells bars of copper. He doesn't sell nickel in bars. What did I do with my nickel? I'll show you my nickel real quick. Yeah, that's pure grade nickel too. It's really good. Where's my nickel? Oh, here it is. Here's one. Nope, just lost a box. If you heard that, that was a box falling over. I'm loaded with boxes here right now. So let me put the nickel up. Okay. Here we go.
Hold on. I gotta. Okay, you're good.
All right.
Yeah, that's pure nickel, guys. Look how
Yep.
shiny that is.
Man, it's not really a bar. It's ingot. They're more. He sells them in ingot form. Man, it's a really good deal. I bought 50 pounds from him on this, and I got it. Let's see, was it $2 above spot? It might have been $3. I think this might have been $3 above spot. And nickel is really low now, folks. So if you're looking for a base metal, and I think you should have base metals and precious metals and diversify, because a lot of times when the precious metals are doing super well, then the base metals are not. But when the base metals are doing super well, sometimes the precious metals are not. So it's really right now, it'd be a good time if you really want to get into physical nickel to get it now, because you're not going to see lower prices than you are now. I mean, what is it? I haven't checked in a while. I think it's around $7.15 right now a pound.
I agree with you for sure. And so you're not going to find it like that, like in the raw. That's been mined. It's a byproduct, most likely, or maybe it was mined in Sudbury, like Blackwatch said earlier. But yeah, those are really, really nice chunks.
Yeah, and I got a bunch. That I tell you what, that box was one heavy sucker. I thought he might maybe even ship it in 2 boxes, but because then it would split the weight. But man, alive, it was. But it's a great deal. He doesn't charge you a lot for shipping. I like Ian. I do. I mean, I like doing business with him. I'll be doing more business with him. I try to get my osmium from LLC because he's got the hexagons. And that's about the only place I think you can get the hexagon. That was his deal. And of course, Space Metal, Space Miner. He's, if you want to get the coin with his his 999 silver with the osmium diamond on there because it's round. That's a nice piece too. And he's only going to limit them. I think he said to 200. I'm supposed to get the 200 one. So that's going to be a limited product. So, and he's going to sign mine. He's going to put SM on it, stamp it on there for mine. That would indicate the last one. So I'm going to be buying that from him. And he's got a great price on it too. I'm telling you, most people would want $500 for that. He's only going to. I think he's selling them for like right around 200. I think. So I'm going to be getting that from him. I will be ordering more nickel and probably more copper from Ian next year. And so yeah, I'm happy with Ian. And it was really irresponsible of Dragons to come on there and accuse him of a bunch of stuff. Say he was a scam artist and all this stuff. That was just not good. That he did that, and he talked before he knew what he was talking about. So, was very, very disappointed he come on there and did that.
Yeah, so I caught that too, and I thought he was a little bit ignorant as well, and I felt like trying to educate him, but I just kind of let it slide.
Well, he can't lose because the 2 that were sent to him, he showed 1. He had 2 pieces sent to him for nothing, so he could look it over and maybe talk about it or whatever. He waits almost 2 years and never contacted LLC on it about it, and then comes right on and starts making accusations. That's just not what you do. You just don't do that to people. You really don't. He should have called and talked to Ian or LLC, asked them some questions and all, and then make a decision then and say, oh well, that's if the worst case scenario, it's not for him. But you don't go on and accuse people of things just because maybe you don't think that that's for you.
Yeah,
So
and
instead,
I saw too, like he did a video and he included in like the top 5. I think it was the top 5 scams in the precious metals industry, and he included that as one. And it's not a scam at all. You got to realize you are a premium.
Yeah, he didn't understand. He didn't understand the institute part of it. They check it, they verify it, it's coded. It's like your vision in your eye or your fingerprint. It's controlled. Another thing great about osmium is the government has no say in the matter. They have no say in the matter on osmium. In other words, they could try to take your gold and silver. They're not going to be able to do that with osmium. So osmium has an independent factor to it, and I like that part of it. Whereas, I don't think the government can really interfere with it. It basically, osmium does what people hoped Bitcoin would do, and Bitcoin didn't do it. That's not what Bitcoin did. They thought it would be an independent currency of the dollar. It didn't turn out that way like they wanted it. But you could argue osmium is independent of the government. It's doing what Bitcoin couldn't do. And so I do like it. I think that it's going to be very limited who owns it, who doesn't. That's going to add a value to it. So yeah, I'm actually a lot bigger on osmium than when I started. At first, I didn't think it was a scam. I just thought that, hey, who's going to want it? What's the demand going to be there? But the demand must be pretty good because LLC waits forever to get his shipments in. It takes a long time to fill his orders up. So it's got to be, people got to be buying it. And it's gone up. You saw that line you had with silver. Well, you ought to run osmium up. It's just going pretty much straight up. It's already, some of the pieces have already doubled in price since I bought it.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it in the last week or so, but like osmium seemed to be going on a pretty good steady trajectory. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's a scam, and in fact, I would say it's the exact opposite. It's probably one of the most legitimate. It's extraordinarily rare. The only thing that I could see to pick it apart is that it's a monopoly. And so I don't know if that can be broken up or not down the future. But either way, like I said, that's the only potential downside that I see. And for the most part, it's actually an upside.
And it's a physical item that you have in your possession. So I like that too.
Yeah, if you can be on the right side of a monopoly, it's pretty much freaking slam dunk.
Oh yeah, if the demand picks up to the point where everybody knows what it is, if we ever get to that day, if you say osmium, people don't look at you funny. They go, "Oh yeah, that really shiny metal they like to put in jewelry." And I go, "Yeah, yeah." It can go 10, 25, 30 times up in value. Whatever you buy now could be 30 times higher. And think about what you're paying now for it, and then go times it times 30 or 40. You're gonna have a lot of money with that osmium. But it's not that you at least want one piece of it for the simple reason it's scarce, and it's going to be very limited at how many pieces end up out in the market. And you have a piece, right? I mean, it's not going to bankrupt you. You're not going to go homeless. You're not going to have to sell your car to do it. So
Hey,
why
Jared.
not have at least one piece of it? That's what I've always told people. I said, you don't have to go heavy and invest it, but I said, you probably at least would want to have one piece of it. Because once it's gone and there's no more being made, it's what's out there is what's out there. And now if you go later to get it, you're going to be paying a heavy price for it because it's going to be limited.
You can still get the pretty small pieces at a pretty good deal. Like there's lots of little osmium pieces you can get for under $50 still. Morning, Gerald. Good to see you.
And you can make earrings with those. You can make nose rings with those. So, in 79, what's Nickel talking about? Osmium 79, osmium. And for the size, it's the best value you can get on a metal for the size of it. It really is. I mean, little pieces that really can bring in big bucks later for. So it's really good. I mean, I like it. I will be buying more osmium as we go forward. After the first of the year, I may buy another. I think LLC got another hexagon in, and it will match mine that I already have. I think a 4 mm. I think, and so I need another one in case I want to make earrings with it. So I'm going to be buying that from him soon. So, and like he said, you got grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. And by the way, if you haven't seen him in a while, they invented a display case for them. So now you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and see the differences. And you put them in this little container and it fastens up. And that would be excellent for a salesman. We're going to sell it and show them this is what a 1 looks like, that's what a 2 looks like, and then you can compare it. But like they said they think the 1s may end up better premium on the 1s because there's not as many 1 items out there. Most of it is a 2 or a 3. So just something to think about.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can find a nice osmium video. I know Ian's done quite a few.
I see Gerald's in there insulting me again.
Gerald's always rocking it. Yeah, Ian's neat. Like, he knows about all these different metals. He's actually a very, very intelligent person.
Hey, another metal, and he said it. He got me onto this metal. I think Ian, if he sees this somewhere down the line, is rhenium. It's a substitute for other metals, and it's used in engines on planes and fighters and jet planes and all the other. And it's really making a move too. And they don't mine it. I mean, they come short on the mining part of it. In other words, they need a lot more than what they mine. So that's another metal I've been buying. And I have that rhenium. What did I do with that? I could show you that too. I've got some rhenium bars. And now he sells it like kind of like the copper. It's kind of a pellet. He sells it pellet form. And you do have to buy the whole package. I don't think he breaks it up and says, oh, here's a pound, there's a pound. I think you got to buy the whole thing. I think it's 1,000 kilograms. So you have to purchase it from him 1,000 kilograms, but he's giving you a pretty good deal on it. And it can only go up to. So it's going to go up. There's no doubt about it. So now I'm in the rhenium also.
Good man. Here's Ian's video on rhenium. A pallet of rhenium and a 1/4 ton of nickel and a 4 9s, not 3 9s, 4 9s copper delivery. Here it is.
So here is a pallet of rhenium, 75 on the periodic table, and this is going to a group of investors because this is possibly the joint most rare metal on planet Earth. And here we have 1/4 of a ton of nickel. At the moment the price is on the floor of nickel, so we thought let's try some nickel. And next to it is 3 44-pound boxes of 4-9 fine copper. We chose 4-9 fine copper because it's purer than the 1 ounce rounds and copper bars that are traditionally sold to the retail bullion market. And this way it's a lot cheaper per pound.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about Ian is he's into all sorts of stuff.
He sells platinum, silver, gold, copper, nickel, rhenium. I don't know if he does palladium or not. I'd have to look at his website and see, but I know he does platinum. He can't get platinum in. He can't get. He said he can't find it. So there's definitely a run on platinum right now.
You can't find platinum.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Zardoz on the panel. Hey, Zardoz.
He must be on mute.
Could be, yeah. We don't hear you yet, Zardoz.
It's always snowing where Zardos is at. He's got a tractor that's like 1940, I think, or something. 1940 or 50, something he uses. So.
Nice. Oh, you got some snow coming in. Just so you know, Zardoz, you're muted. I'll see if I can unmute you. He's saying it's okay.
Zardos comes into about every live I do, so he's pretty loyal to me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Zardoz, good to see you. Okay, so this says guest has muted himself, so I can't unmute him. He'll unmute if he wants. Does he usually talk with you, or is he usually muted?
He doesn't come up very ever, but he does watch. He comes to my lives almost every live I have. Now, when he was on, he went up for Sal, I think last Christmas or last December, and he didn't say anything. He did the same thing he's doing here.
Okay. Right on. Well, Zardoz is a great supporter of a lot of people in the precious metals community, and has lots of good information too.
79, I tell you what, she just loves me to death. Oh man.
Thanks for coming up, Zardoz. So I think what we should do is finish this off with something from the Osmium Institute. What do you think?
Yeah, he ought to show the rhenium. See what I'm sure he's got videos on it. He's got an interesting story on that.
Who, Ian?
Mm-hmm. And why you should get rhenium. I think that right now, man, it's a chance. If you wait much longer on rhenium, I don't think you're going to get it at a very good price. So.
Oh, it's not coming up. I just had it a minute ago.
I'll tell you something else people should think about. I'll ask you this quiz, and we'll see if you or anybody in the chat can answer. What is the highest price lead per pound has ever been? U.S.
$50 a pound.
A little bit high, but you're pretty close.
Nice. That was just a wild guess.
$40. Its all-time high was $40 a pound. Right now, it's probably 97 cents a pound. You got to have a lot of lead for these EVs. It's probably the most important metal for these EVs. So you're looking at when they go full tilt into that, as soon as Trump's out and the Democrat wins, they're going to go back to that and they're going to really push it. Lead, there's a lot of potential for lead per pound. And lead is also predicted to be the first metal to go extinct. So you may want to start looking at lead bars like I have, 999 lead bars, because there's just a lot of potential there for those too. Just something I can mention. I mean, people don't because it's so low and they don't think it's ever going to do anything. Let me tell you something. People thought that about silver, and look what silver's doing. So lead could be a big win if you were to get it now at 97 cents a pound.
Interesting. I'll be right back in 1 minute.
I don't know, Gerald. A bunch of more are saying they're going to resign, dude. So if 10 or 12 resign, Republicans, Democrats could take the House back. It is possible. It depends on which states and who's governor, but very possible that Trump will lose the House, maybe over Christmas break when they come back for the new Congress by January 7th or whatever it is, or 5th or whatever it is they did. I think it's the 7th. He could have lost the House. Very possible.
Sorry for the delay, folks. Appreciate everybody being here. Especially appreciate you, Nickel. Awesome to have you on the panel here. Yeah, Blackwatch says you cannot unmute someone. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy this outro. This is the final video for the evening. Hope to see you Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern for the Words Games. And check out JM Unleashed, your variety channel, and Nickel Stacker for everything sports and picking up good deals on metals and collectibles. Anything else you want to say before I hit this, Nickel?
It's just
Yep.
okay. Yeah, no, I'll just sit back and watch and take it all in. So, yeah.
Right on. Enjoy. Crank it up, guys. Crank this up. Crank the volume. Here it is.
I like to have that. Yeah, I like that big one, man. How much is that? Do you know how much that goes for? Is that like 150,000 or something? It's way up there. I know it's way up there. That's what mostly they use those for clocks. I mean watches. They
Oh, the
use that.
disc. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the circumference of it and how thick it is. The what do they call it? The sparkle grade. But my
Yeah, even a
understanding
one.
is the one that Ian showed a few times was around 50 grand US.
Yeah, I'd like to have one, but I don't know if I want to put that kind of money out. Woo! But man, I'd love to have a piece that big just to have it.
Well, and that's the other thing with the osmium too. Like I only got a little bit of it, and like when I look at the tiny little squares, they almost seem uh, what do you call it? Negligible. That's it. Negligible. But I got a bar too and a J, and like they seem a little more substantial, so you could actually use them for something. But yeah, if you get the nice larger chunks, like you see that's in some of the really profound jewelry, that is sweet, especially in direct sunlight.
Yeah, I've got one of the little ones. I've got a 7 millimeter round. They call it like a diamond. And I've got the one hexagon. I've got let's see, what is it? Number 7. And then I've got a letter, but I can't remember now what the letter was. I can't remember. But I think I've got 5 pieces now.
Yeah.
I need to get 8, 8, 8. And then have that made into a necklace. That's probably what I need to do.
There you go. What I really wanted to do was get the infinity sign, which actually you could get an 8 and it would be, you just turn it 90 degrees, right?
Well, 3 8. You know what that means? That is the number for good fortune and prosperity.
In Chinese lore, yes. Oh, it's not coming up. Yeah, the Chinese definitely view 888 as good luck.
79 needs to get a 7, and a 9, and have that made into a pendant.
Yeah.
She would be very, very happy with what it looks like when you get out in the sunlight. She would be like, "Wow, man!" And it's every bit as good as gold. She's a gold person, but I'm telling you, osmium is as good as gold. So,
Well, that's a great idea, Nickel, and I'm glad that you brought that up. So maybe that's something that you can put together and send out to her. It's under Osmium Institute, isn't it?
yeah, in Germany. And that guy in California, I can't remember his name, but he's an affiliate of the Institute, and he makes awesome. He has a guy that custom makes jewelry. He has the blue osmium, and I can tell you something, folks. When you look at that, you will throw away your blue diamonds.
Oh yeah, that was it Long Live Coins? Like I lurk on I've lurked on a lot of the live streams. I lurk on tons of live streams and I don't say anything. But I did see that he's got his own jeweler there.
Yeah, he's got the blue osmium, and I mean it's better than blue diamonds. It makes blue diamonds look like dull pieces of crap. I'm telling you now, it's unbelievable. I go, man, those are great designs, and it's great. I mean, it looks great, and I told LLC to have him on more often because I like to see all the new jewelry he comes up with, and his pieces are just phenomenal. And the doctor in Texas, he has a lot of jewelry, and he gets his done. I think he makes his own, and he does more of the white diamond type of deal, the white color. But no, the blue is phenomenal. If you like blue diamonds and jewelry, you'll love Blue Osmium. I can tell you right now, you will not want blue diamonds anymore. You'll want that. You'll want that instead.
Oh, here's the hexagons you were talking about.
They look in person. That doesn't even look like it till you see it in person. It's really great. It's awesome pieces.
And it's only like 12 grand US. Well, 13 grand US for 5 gram piece. That's a big chunk, though, man. Like, none of the pieces that I got were anywhere even near a gram. That's weird.
I think the nicest one probably is my round. It's 7 millimeters.
I think they changed their website, didn't they? Because I can't find all the other shapes and letters and all that.
This is a hexagon right here,
Okay, hold on. Hold
and
on.
I'm going to try to get the a matching partner to it.
Hold on.
And of course, I don't have any light in here, so
Okay, so stop moving it so fast. Yeah, try to hold it actually really. And then just when you do move it, just move it really slow. Yeah. It's not real. If you had a light shining directly at it, that would help.
yeah, I'm behind. I'm behind the light, so that's why it's not coming into it. Then
Yeah,
here's
that's
my
okay
7,
though.
and then here's my 7. Mickey Mantle's number,
Yeah.
and I got 2 other pieces somewhere else, but this is the little one. And you get these little tubes with it in there. You probably got something like that, didn't you? It's a 2.
Yeah, I got a bunch of the squares that I got are in tubes like that, and then the letters I got are in the square cases.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So, yep,
Oh,
I
yeah.
got to get the partner to this one. And he was similar in price. I think I might have got. I'll probably I have to pay a little bit more for the second one because it's gone up.
Okay, just hold it really still. And then turn it a little more towards the camera. Yeah. I do like I think that there's a good case for them being way more valuable than diamonds.
Well, it'll be rare. It'll be a lot rarer to find this in a piece of jewelry than a diamond. Diamonds are actually pretty plentiful, especially white
That's
diamonds.
Right. De Beers doesn't want you to know that though.
Well, yeah, but De Beers used to control the market, and now they don't. They only own about probably 37% of the market now. So, and the same thing with the Moissanite. There used to be one family that pretty much owned all the rights to the Moissanite, and now it's broken open after legal suits and family squabbles and everything. So now you can get Moissanite multiple sources. So Moissanite actually has more brilliance than a diamond, actually. And Moissanite, if you're in a fire, let's say you have a diamond and you got Moissanite and there's a big fire in your house and the whole house burns up, your Moissanite will be intact. You can go back to it, probably just clean it, and you're ready to go. The diamond will dissolve. It'll go poof. That'll be the end of it. You won't have the diamond. So you have a melted ring or whatever the jewelry was in gold and melted form, but the diamond will be gone.
So, but what's going on here, Nickel? Have you been on the Osmium Institute website recently? I don't
No,
see any letters or numbers here. You know when they had like the elephants and the cat and hearts and all sorts of other stuff? I don't see any of that here now.
it must be still there because I think LLC and a recent live went on there, and I think he showed some of that. So it must be there somewhere.
Yeah, unless I got the wrong website, but it's weird. It used to always come up um, right away. Let me try it one more time here. Yeah, I don't know. Something's happened there. That's not very nice at all. Well,
LLC bought the Shooting Star osmium for his wife to wear, so she's got that. He got a big shipment in. He got like 3 boxes of them recently.
he's another really smart guy too. Long live coins.
Yeah, ancient coins, osmium, and vinyl. He's really big into vinyl too. He buys rare, I would say, Euro technical music. It's like a lot of you hear this. What he gets a lot in European bars and places. So
Okay, so I'll share this. I haven't seen it yet. And then I definitely got to flake out. But this looks pretty cool. I'm going to give him a thumbs up. Number 9. Osmium nectar. Never heard
yeah,
of
because it's the shape of a honeycomb, and a honeycomb, bees use honeycomb structure because it holds the weight of the honey and everything. So he explained everything.
Right. And he's right into that. Okay, here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Beehive. Today I want to take a look at this osmium nectar. It is osmium cut into a hexagon shape, and it is in its naturally occurring form, which when osmium crystallizes, it likes to crystallize into a hexagon shape. And also we like to stack here at the Beehive in the most efficient way possible, and hexagon is the most efficient way to stack weight. That is why the bees make their honeycomb in a hexagon form, so that it doesn't get crushed under the weight and pressure of the large honeycomb. And so we went ahead and worked with the Osmium Institute, Germany, and got this new hexagon cut available for purchase with no cut cost added on. So this is the most efficient way to stack weight, as well as I think the most beautiful way. Even here, as we're looking at it in under this close-up here, and see that at times it seems to shift form from a 3D box to a hexagon, and that's just kind of the look that you get with this hexagon cut. And I'm going to go ahead and try to zoom in here to show you an in-depth look at the hexagon structure of this.
Yeah, that's wicked. He can zoom right in, and that is
And you
something
can
like
see
1,000
these
times more than a fingerprint.
hexagon, all these different pyramidal structures. This is what it looks like when you get really up close to it. And you can actually, by the great photography renderings from the Osmium Institute, when they cut these pieces and attach an OIC to them, you can go in and identify your piece from the unique crystalline structure within the piece. So this is a beautiful way to stack crystallized osmium. I think it's the best way. Come here to the Beehive and also earn yourself a discount. Each piece that you buy adds a percentage point to your discount. So over time, not only are you getting it in the best, cheapest form, best way, most efficient way to stack weight of crystallized osmium. If you do it through the Beehive, you will also earn yourself discount over each purchase. So I hope to see you in my next auction, and you can get a chance to stack some of this crystallized osmium yourself. And the osmium nectar is a great way to do that.
Yep. And see, that's what that light does. That light gets in there and reflects off of all that. One reflects off the other, and that's what gives it that, makes it look alive, man. It just, that when you're in the sunlight, it just bounces back at you.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thanks again, Nickel. Thanks everybody in the chat. Love you all. Hope you have very enjoyable balance to the weekend, and I hope to see you soon.
I'll see y'all.
Thanks again, Nickel.
Okay.